All right. Live stream, take two. I see there's two people in here. I'm assuming ghost watching, but that's all good. I'm just gonna, I guess I'll give my update and chit chat for a few minutes. And if nobody comes in, then nobody comes in. I remember back like when I first started live streaming, I'd sit here and talk to myself for quite a while and be fine with it. But for some reason, like, I don't know, I just have a hard time doing that now. So I moved. What's today? Thursday. I moved on Tuesday. Hey, Rav Rashim. Good to see you. I'm glad somebody's here. Good evening, Kimmy. You're looking lovely tonight. Thank you, Rav. How are you doing? Any updates with you? So yeah, I moved on Tuesday. I didn't quite think it was going to be that soon. I got the keys to this place. I don't know, like a week ago, but I have my old apartment until the end of this month. So it was going to be kind of a slow thing. Bring over a couple pieces of furniture here, a couple pieces there. And I guess it just fell into place where Tuesday was the right day. However, I was going to get on Facebook and hire some muscles to help move because the main person who was going to be helping was my stepdad. And he's no spring chicken anymore. And I felt kind of bad asking to do that. And then his dad showed up because we needed another truck. And his dad's like, I think I said he was 87, but I think he's 84. And he would not take no for an answer, like helping carry the really heavy furniture, which I felt horrible about. I kept trying to take over for him and he's like, get off, get off. But let me tell you, it was hard. I thought I was going to die carrying my couch down 3 flights of stairs. It was horrible. I did not go to the gym at all this week. And honestly, like, I think I got just as good of a workout and not going to the gym. Obviously, I'm going to go back. That's my other quick update. I'm going to try going for a while without a trainer and see how that goes. If I need to continue to have a trainer in the future, that's fine. But I would like to see if I'm able to do it on my own and stay motivated because that would save me several $100s a month if I'm able to do that. So anyway, I moved in. Tuesday was my first night here. I am much happier already here. I just like the space a lot. There's still like the walls are still kind of plain. I need to get more pictures up and stuff, but there's a lot more space. There's an extra bedroom. My bedroom is smaller than the one in my old apartment, but it's so much lighter. There's so much more space. I'm back in my hometown. A very quick walk to the lake, which will be great in the summer. So I'm much happier here. There have been some issues already, but I can't complain with the situation being what it is. The cats are still getting used to it. They're not eating a whole lot. They did let me sleep last night. The night before, Bentley was just running around like a maniac, crying, crying, crying. They're getting used to it. It's been a very stressful week. Not necessarily bad stress, just very stressful. My OCD has been off the chart today because I think just how overwhelmed I felt lately. I have worried about every little thing today, including the chicken that I made earlier not being cooked enough. Because they're chicken thighs, and chicken thighs sometimes are a little bit pink in the middle, even when they're cooked all the way. And I did take the temperature of the chicken thighs, but anyway, I'm worried that they were maybe not cooked enough. And because I'm worried about it, my stomach feels a little bit off, but that's probably just in my head. Hey, Mark, good to see you. Actually, right before I came on to do take two of a live stream, I filmed a video and I decided I'm not going to commit to anything yet because y'all know, like, I'm a little bit wishy-washy, but I have always wanted to be involved in the booktube community on YouTube. Reading is something that I love. I love collecting books. So that's actually, I'm pretty sure that's why I originally created my YouTube channel, was to do booktube videos. So I understand like that's a completely different realm than addiction recovery or anything like that. And, I get that's not going to be for everybody, but I got to do what I want to do. So I recorded I guess it was kind of an introductory video to BookTube, which was my bookshelf tour. Although I used my tripod that I got a while back for my iPhone that I hardly ever use, and I couldn't figure out how to get the thing straight. So the camera kept going like this around on the tripod. So I haven't watched that back. I may need to refilm that. But anyway, I'm just saying that I may be putting out some videos that are more targeted toward BookTube, book reviews, things like that. So, because that's really a passion of mine, is reading. Also, I got, I don't know if any of y'all are cat people, but I ordered the Litter Genie, not the litter box. I'm not even sure if they have a litter box, but it's the litter disposal system. It's basically like an odor eliminating trash can kind of, but it was this whole thing. And I got it and I was like trying to read the directions and I'm like, this is like Latin. I could not figure out how to get this thing put together. Now, I'm not good at that stuff to begin with. I'm not good at putting stuff together. I usually don't even attempt to do it, but I'm sitting there like it should have been a 2-minute thing and done, but I literally could not I just couldn't get it together. So I call my sister because she has one. She's the one who told me about it. And she's like, I have no idea. She's like, I couldn't figure out how to put it together either when I first got it. She's like, let me ask my husband and I'll call you back. And I was like, oh, okay. Meaning she'll call me next week. So I got on YouTube, good old YouTube, found like a less than 2-minute video of somebody putting it together. And I was like, oh, one little step that they, by the way, did not put in the instructions. Had they said, flip something upside down before you try to put it in, I would have got it. But no, they didn't. So anyway, that's my update. I don't think I have any other updates for you guys. Oh, well, I wanted to film in the library/office, but the way, I don't know, it's the lighting in there is just too screwed up. The light is behind me like it is in here, but it's a lot closer and it just like, oh, there goes my signal thingy. Hopefully the internet's okay because I'm on a new internet provider. So hopefully it's okay. I don't really like when that comes on. But anyway, I wanted to stream in there and I just can't do it. The lighting is even worse than it was when I was in my old apartment sitting in front of the door where it was just like a light right here. So this will have to do for now. I did expect it to be kind of quiet in here, which is, again, totally fine. I'm going to try to ramble for a few more minutes and see if anybody else comes in. I actually might need to get up and turn the heat down because I'm getting warm. I got to take my slippers off. Y'all know how I roll. Dressed from the waist up, jammies from the waist down. So, how is everybody else doing tonight? Good, I hope. I think okay, good. My internet thingy is back off again. So yeah, I'm interested to see how, hopefully it's not laggy or glitchy for you guys. It looks fine on my end, but you never know. Rev says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Is there anything new with you, Rev? I feel like it's been, what's it been, a couple weeks since I live streamed? Not too long. I cooked chicken. I told you guys that already, but in the oven today for the first time. I wasn't using my oven in the old apartment because every time I used the oven, it set off the smoke detector and the oven was clean. So that wasn't an issue. So that was nice to be able to use the oven. Also, I'd show it to you guys, but it's massive. I have an Instant Pot and an air fryer. But I needed a new air fryer. And I thought, you know what? Since storage space is limited, let me get like a 2-in-1, the Ninja Foodie, which is an Instant Pot and a pressure cooker combined. Or I mean, a pressure cooker and an air fryer combined. So I bought one of those. That looks a little complicated to use. So I haven't tried that yet, but I'm excited to try it. Do you guys remember, did you guys ever watch I Love Lucy, which is like my all-time favorite TV show? Remember how in their apartment they had the little like inside window between the kitchen and the living room that had like, what do you call them? Like shutters. Do you guys remember that? I have that here. It's so funny. I love it. I can close them, or obviously I can open them or close them. But I like being able to see from the kitchen. I was standing there cooking earlier and I could like peek over and watch Harry Potter while I was cooking. It's kind of cool. But yeah, that's about it. I've not been eating well the last few days just because I've been busy and I haven't been cooking. So, I've had a lot of chicken wings. I got like a wrap one day and chips. I've had chips like twice this week. And I'll tell you what, I'm craving them tonight really, really bad. And I may walk down and get some. That was the bargain I made with myself. If you want chips, you have to walk down to get them and then you can have them. But it's back to work tomorrow. I didn't take any days off for the move. I do have half a day tomorrow, so that's not bad. I don't have to get up quite as early as I normally would have to get up on a Friday. So yeah, I did not get cable here because I've had cable for 4 years and I've probably used it 5 times in 4 years. I don't think I've actually used it all in the last year. The only thing that I really watched was Grey's Anatomy, and I'm kind of over Grey's Anatomy, so no cable. But I'm getting used to the different sounds in this apartment. The fridge makes a kind of weird clanking sound when it stops running, which still is startling me. And I had to find my slippers because these are hardwood floors and they are very, very cold in the morning. I haven't had hardwood floors in a little over 4 years, so I did miss them, but they're cold. So guys, let me try to think if there's anything else I can talk about. I know a few more people said that they would stop in. So I'm trying to give them a little bit to get here. Let's see. I don't know. Does anybody have anything that they would like to discuss? Any updates? I'm tired. I feel like I always say that. I'm always tired. I just don't sleep enough. I don't know if it's from coming, like, I almost feel like I'm trying to remember if I slept well once the initial, or not the initial withdrawal, but like once I felt like I was out of the healing phase of coming off Suboxone, like after the first year. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I did sleep well for a long time after that. So I think this is newer. Oh God, how long? I don't know. Maybe just the last 6 months, I feel like. I fall asleep fine. I have no problems falling asleep, but I can't stay asleep. My body just doesn't let me. Mark says, Kimmy, what's new, girl? Got me bouncing back and forth for my other show. I know. I don't feel obligated to be here, obviously. Like, Super exciting, I know. Um, but it's called getting old. Yeah, well, I don't know. Is it? I mean, I know people my age who sleep really well and really hard and really long. That's just not me, you know? When I was younger, I had a hard time falling asleep. It would take me forever. It doesn't anymore. Like I said, I can fall asleep fine, but I can't stay asleep. Soon you'll be in bed at 7 and up at 3. My dad goes to bed, I wanna say around 7, 7:30, but he gets up at like 5. So he sleeps a good I don't know how good his quality of sleep is, but he's in bed for a long time anyway. Even on the nights, like every once in a while, I'll take something, either, um, the Ollie, sleep gummies, which are melatonin and I believe L-theanine, maybe lemon balm, lavender, something like that. Um, they make me fall asleep very, very quickly, but they don't help me stay asleep. The only thing that does help me stay asleep that I've tried, nothing like hardcore or heavy duty or anything like that, but every once in a while, and usually not for sleep, I'll take a hydroxyzine or a Visceral, which is technically an antihistamine, but I have a prescription for anxiety as needed. I don't take it maybe a couple of times a year when I absolutely have to because it puts me to sleep. So if I take one or two of those, I'm out. But I feel a little bit groggy usually the next day after taking that. Um, I actually think I took some a couple weeks ago, and I needed it. I needed a night of like 7 or 8 hours of sleep, and it did help. So, but I won't ever take those if I have to like work the next morning. Ugh, let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Anything exciting going on the other show, Mark? The other live stream? I'll probably be over there shortly if I'm not walking down to get some chips because I really want some chips. You know what I'm craving so freaking bad that I haven't had in forever? And honestly, I'll tell you why I'm not going to get them, but I'm craving nachos. And I have cheese and I would make them in a heartbeat. But the problem is, why is it that you can't buy small bags of tortilla chips? You can only get like the big, huge bags. Like they don't have the little 2.5 serving bags like they do of like Lay's or something like that. I've never seen one of tortilla chips. I can't keep a massive bag of chips here because I will eat them. Maybe not like all like not in one day, obviously in several days, but I can't keep them around because I will eat them. I'm really, really craving nachos though. Nachos and a movie. Have you guys seen any good movies recently? And there goes my internet thing again. Am I blurry at all or no? That shouldn't be happening because I'm paying for the fastest internet that is available. I specifically told them at Verizon, I was like, I live stream sometimes, so it needs to not be laggy or glitchy. I've watched, and I use that term loosely. I've watched 3, 4, 5, no, 3 Harry Potter movies today. But when I say I'm using that term loosely, I haven't like sat down and just watched them. They've been kind of background noise. But I don't know if you guys heard me bitching about it a couple weeks ago, but Max got rid of all of the Harry Potters randomly one day, and I about had a conniption fit. I have them on DVD. but I haven't used a DVD player in years. And Max was just really convenient to just pop it on and watch Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or whatever else I wanted to watch. They took them off. And I was about to write a very strongly worded letter, except for the fact that it's not my Max. I use somebody else's in my family's, their Max account. So I really didn't have a leg to stand on. But I checked the other day and they got Harry Potter back. So I was very, very happy. Ugh. I don't know. Did you hear that? Did you hear what my fridge does when it kicks off? You probably felt the vibration. The fridge is on the wall, like right behind me. All right. Couple more minutes. And if nobody else pops in, then I will probably end it. What is going on here? Interesting. So, how long has it been? 23. How long has it been? I can't even talk. 23 minutes. 23 minutes. Well, I'm trying to think if there's any other updates. I have on my to-do list next week to call the university where I'm supposed to be getting DBT, because I'm pretty sure it was sometime in April or May that my 6-month, that the 6-month waiting period was going to be done. So I want to make sure that I'm still like at the top of the list for that, because that's very important. Very important. I just hope it's like, I don't know, I heard some of those programs like require you to go 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 5 times a week. And that's just not feasible for me, depending on like the days. Obviously, like how can you do that if you work? And they really wouldn't give me a whole lot of information about how often and the days that they meet before. So I need to find all of that out. But I've been pretty emotionally regulated for the last several weeks, surprisingly so. So that's good. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up and go find a yummy snack and maybe watch a movie. So thanks, Mark and Rev Rashim, for hanging out for a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'll live stream again. I just don't know when. If I do, I will try to pre-schedule it, just because I feel like it makes it easier for people to be aware, but we shall see. All right, guys, have a good night.